What's up, guys? It's JMS80, and here I have a game review of Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, I know I said before I was going to feature things like the campaign and wager match and zombies, multiplayer. I'm still going to do multiplayer. Actually, what I'm going to be talking over through this entire little spiel here is a match of mine, but I just really feel that Black Ops, it doesn't deserve my full attention to give it a fully and proper game review. So anyway, let's dive right into this. I'm going to explain the little footage you're seeing here. This is actually just a quick little team deathmatch of mine using the G11, Ghost Pro, Slaughter Hand Pro, Ninja Pro, the usual. So anyway, not going to talk about the gameplay, but anyway, let's dive right into this. First off, people were very excited about Black Ops when it was first coming out, saying that it's going to pick up and, pretty much do everything that Modern Warfare 2 should have done. Take away things like, noob tubes being overpowered and people, camping and things like that, which I never really found to be a big issue in Modern Warfare 2 for myself, and not a lot of people did. I mean, yeah, there's going to be campers and, in first-person shooters, people that try to take that more defensive approach, and they're going to be very cautious and sit back a lot, and of course they're going to be perceived as campers. There's that in everything, and there's that in Halo and Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, any first-person shooter that you can quite possibly think of, Gears of War even. It doesn't matter. They're everywhere. But not as, they're completely in every single game, though, in Call of Duty Black Ops, because Treyarch has just completely and utterly catered to bad players and campers. Now, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Campaign, I'm not really going to talk about it really that much. It was a great story, great campaign. I loved it. Very exciting, very riveting to the very end, but that's not why you buy Call of Duty games. You don't buy Call of Duty games for the campaign, so really judging the campaign in this instance would seem futile. It doesn't make any sense, and I'm not really going to. I'm just going to say a couple of words about it. It was neat. It was fun. I played it once. That was it. Now, another thing, zombie mode, zombies. Yes, this is a very fun thing. It's a staple for Treyarch. They're known for zombies, and quite frankly, Treyarch, I think you should just stick to zombies, and that's it. Maybe make a zombie Call of Duty game. Who knows? It just seems to me that when it comes to everything else, I mean, really, the formula was there. Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 laid it before them. They gave them, it was right there for them for the taking. The perfect formula for the perfect COD game was right there. Modern Warfare 2 almost had it. In COD 4, it was a great game in its simplicity. Just the 3, 5, and 7, and great weapons, great guns, great gameplay, great everything. And then Modern Warfare 2 came along, and it pushed the envelope. It gave us a fuck ton of new kill streaks, which were great and exciting, new weapons. Very, very balanced game. And of course, I understand, noob tubing and danger close and commando and the tactical nuke, those weren't, balanced at all, because it's not a very fair thing that you're just completely poning on a team and then you end up losing the game because some asshole's in the back camping with his noob tube shooting off and he gets a tactical nuke because he's lucky as shit. Now, no, that's not fair by any means whatsoever. But Black Ops, I believe, has done something worse. It is catered to the bad players. Good players can't win on a consistent basis anymore. It's fact right now, because I remember back in Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, the best player would always win. The best player with, the best shot, the best hand-eye coordination, they would win the gunfight every single time. Is that the case here in Black Ops? No, it's not. Why? Because Treyarch did things just to cater to shitty people. Things like making Ghost the most powerful end-all and be-all perk in this game, because they didn't give it a counterbalance to it. They didn't give anything to counter it. What was that? Stopping power. Stopping power was the thing that kept Ghost in check. Because why? Because nobody wanted to give up that extra stopping power to be able to be invisible on any type of radar. The only time that you saw Ghost, or cold-blooded as it was in Modern Warfare 2, were in things like Search and Destroy, where they belonged. You would rarely see them in-game. Why? Because those type of players would get the fucking shit pwned out of them. That's what would happen to those players. They would get their fucking shit pushed in, because Ghost was it was a neat perk, it was an interesting perk, but it was weak as hell, and that's where it should have stayed. It should have stayed weak as hell. But no, Treyarch gave it the power, so now you have people camping in corners and waiting inside these one little buildings and not moving because Treyarch gives them motion sensors and camera spikes, things like that, so that way they can just sit their little happy asses back there and just piss everybody else off. And that's exactly what they're doing. Now, zombie mode, zombies, whatever, it's great. It's a fun thing to do, but does it make or break this game? No, it doesn't. It's just kind of there. It's interesting. It's fun. Yeah, I've had my fill and time running around with friends, poning on zombies and seeing how far I can get. Even playing it solo was fun. I think I got up to like round 30 or something like that just by myself, just having a good time, getting a little strategy going. I mean, zombie mode is fun because you have to have a strategy, know where they're coming from, set up traps, and get certain weapons and use them to your ability and upgrade them, getting points and things like that. That's great. That's fun. But does that really keep you wanting to come back to play this game? No, it doesn't. Now, wager match modes is another new thing that they brought into the series. I think it's great, but do I think that there should be COD points? You can get up to a certain level and then unlock a certain gun, but you can't use it unless you buy it. I think that's just fucking stupid. Another thing I want to touch on, camouflages. Camouflages used to be earned and they used to be neat to have. Now you can just buy them. That's fucking stupid. Because in other Modern Warfares, you actually had to get kills with that certain weapon to get that certain camouflage, and it gave you a sense of achievement. It gave you a sense of that you worked for it, and then once you got it, you wore it on your gun with pride. It was a fun thing. It was a great thing to do. But now, you just buy it. That's it. It's just complete and utter shit. This game has made it to where the most powerful weapons of the game are the ones with the highest rate of fire. And those are only a few guns. They're a select hand few. In other Call of Duties, every single weapon had its use. Not every weapon was useless. In this game, only a few weapons are useful, and everything else is completely useless. Shotguns, snipers, LMGs, useless. Rendered just completely and utter useless. And now, my final and overall rating for this fucking horrible game, 4 out of 10. That's all it gets. I'm not going to ramble on and continue to dive into it because there's no reason to. There's no reason to continue on with this game. It is pointless. 4 out of 10. Don't bother with it. If you haven't bought Black Ops yet, don't. It's just a headache waiting to happen. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this for my very first game review. Many more to come. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys, and have a great day.